One of the interesting things that I think ultimately brought me back to my faith, right, it was sort of becoming a husband, a father, thinking about these big issues that I think Christianity is particularly good at dealing with. But it was also just recognizing the more time that I spent with elites, they like to think that they're all rational, that they have no religion. And then the more you realize it's like, actually, you guys have all of the things that you hate about religion you have in your own worldview. You just have none of the moral grounding, the tradition, the rituals, and that's made you all insane.
It is fascinating, isn't it? Because when you use terms like religion, we can have no establishment of religion in the Constitution. People don't understand what you just said, that any understanding of the fundamentals is effectively a religion.
Yeah.
And so if you're a secularist, you do have a religion, but because you don't label it, you don't say I'm a Congregationalist or I'm a this or that, they act as though I'm neutral.
That's right.
But you really cannot be neutral when you're
exactly
dealing
right.
with questions of the human person, when you're dealing with questions of sexuality and marriage. And these are things that there really is no neutral ground. But let's be honest, they've been rather successful in putting forward the lie that they are neutral on that.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, that's one of I think the great evils of modern liberalism is this pretense of neutrality when it's not, right? And then we get this, right? Like if you're not allowed to say a prayer before a public school session, then you're not neutral. You're explicitly anti-Christian, right? Because the things that people do to replace that, they will be religious in nature. They just won't be a prayer, right? It'll sort of it'll look slightly different. And yeah, I think this is one of by the way, the things that conservatives have really woken up about in the past 10 years is there is new neutrality, right? We actually need to choose fights in some of these cultural battles. We need to be on the side of good. We can't just be neutral and expect to be left alone. The fight is coming to us whether we want it to or not.